just how's this for irony, or actually, considering this labour, hypocrisy might be a better word, because Sadiq Khan, the, I guess, self-proclaimed champion of free air and climate warrior, has somehow managed to clock up enough air miles to make it to the moon and back. Which I don't know about you, but I think it's absolutely crazy why, I don't know, he didn't actually decide to stay there, I guess. But that apparently is over 473,000 miles when you tally it all up. When he's globe-trotting with his entourage, and if anything, it's like flying around the Earth 19 times. And therefore, what is the environmental cost of all this? Because let's face it, that's all he keeps banging on about. The next time he says to us about anything ULEZ, I think we should say to him that it's a whopping 43.6 tons of CO2 emissions that he himself, I guess, is kind of responsible for. But here's the thing, while Sadiq Khan is, if anything, racking up air miles faster than most of us rack up loyalty points at our local coffee shop, we're left choking on the fumes of his hypocrisy and obviously paying for it at the same time too. Fancy a little drive in London? That'll be another ULEZ charge. Thank you very much. Because I guess apparently we are the problem, but of course not at all. The mayor jetting off in an 8-person squad to New York City for climate talks, which if anything kind of misses the point of those talks in general, doesn't it? But oh no, I guess that's essential in his eyes. But remember when he said something like, what was it? Oh yeah, we don't want more flights. Well, clearly, I'm guessing he meant our flights and not his, because apparently he's the same man who opposes Heathrow's expansion because of climate concerns. But of course, he himself is happy hopping on planes like it's part of a morning routine. And let's not forget, actually, his pearls of wisdom. Frequent air travellers should consider whether a journey is needed at all. Well, good advice, Sadiq. Maybe you should actually start following that yourself, eh? And guess what? Offsetting all this carbon, because that's what these eco-fanatics keep going on about. That apparently, according to, I guess, them, would require planting between 1,350 and 2,000 trees. And that is equivalent of half, apparently, of the annual carbon absorption of Hyde Park's trees. But, don't worry, we're just expected to cough up more cash in ULEZ charges to save the planet, right? Well, he, if anything, is kind of making a mockery of his own climate emergency, I guess. Personally, I think all this ULEZ and carbon offsetting or other eco crap that they keep banging on about is just costing us more money in the long run. And let's face it, what actual difference would it make? Because obviously, I don't know if they realise, but air does have this habit of moving around. So if you, I guess, create clean air in one area, it's going to spread to another. And then we'd get their dirty air, which we'd then have to clean up, I guess. So there is just no point unless he somehow thinks, or they somehow think, or all these eco-nutters somehow think that us, the UK, can clean up the air from the whole world, starting from London. And I'm sorry to say, but they'll all be in for a big shock. Or more unfortunately for us, our wallets are going to be. But what's next? Perhaps, who knows, a breathing tax, or even a fine for daring to own a car that's older than last year. Maybe, who knows, a surcharge for walking too briskly and disturbing the air quality. And, honestly, watch Sadiq Khan preach about clean air as a right, not a privilege, while he is, of course, racking up air miles. It's like watching someone lecture you on healthy eating when they're holding a donut in each hand, isn't it?